CLP leader Okram Ibobi lembas Nauria Pakanglakpa ex-MLA Soibam Subhash Chandra for alleging that Congress party forced him to resign. Imphal Municipal Corporation Mayor L. Lokeshwar warns of necessary actions against those who dispose garbage inappropriately in IMC areas. And India reports 26,506 confirmed cases of COVID-19 in last 24 hours. Death toll reaches 21,604. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Afternoon News. I'm Joyshree Usham with the top stories and latest news at this hour. Congress party has once again clarified that the party never coerced ex-MLA of Nauria Pakanglakpa constituency, Soibam Subhash Chandra, to leave the BJP. CLP leader Okram Ibobi today lambasted ex-MLA Soibam Subhash Chandra for alleging that the Congress party had forced him to leave BJP and join the Congress. Okram Ibobi said as Subhash Chandra left BJP on his own accord. He added that the ex-MLA's attempt to defame the party by filing an FIR against Congress MLA K. Megachandra, ex-Speaker T.H. Lokeshwar and MPCC member H. Vikramjit is funny as it is totally unfounded and absurd. Speaking to media at Congress Bhavan in Imphal today, the CLP leader said that the public is a witness to the recent attempts by some NPP and BJP MLAs to malign Congress party, which is a constructive opposition party. He condemns that ex-MLA Subhash Chandra, who has been ousted for 6 years from BJP, has alleged Minister T.H. Biswajit and Congress party of conspiring his expulsion. Ibobi clarified that there is no connection between Congress party and BJP whatsoever and no collusion with Minister Biswajit regarding the same.
Police station FIR ama restart tobiyuna pibidusu yamna ngaibamna masa BJP gi MLA ni by that time haujikudi ex oire Honorable Minister Shri Biswajit ka Congress ki MLA kharaga collusion torga colluded torga masi aibu resign to honbanena masi akoina hajin banati ko Pasoi police station da FIR ma restart tobiyuna Shri Subhash Chandra na complaint tawdo adudai da yauri bane masi akoi di Congress party ga BJP ga de akoi di kari sumari leina basu leite honorable MLA ani da mayam na hangbi su adum khangani Shri Biswajit honorable minister ga karim ta mari leina basu leite akoi karim ta haina basu leite akoi na force tawu su leite akoi na hawru basu leite india gi democracy ju phagi tahanana ba manipur gi democracy je masi phagi tahanana ba aduda natana Congress party bu Maran Tangjanaba Tawsi Masilai Tibani Haina Koi Sumaina Chingtuksaban.
Imphal Municipal Corporation Mayor L. Lokeshwar has warned that necessary action will be taken against those who dispose garbage inappropriately in areas under the IMC. He was speaking on the sidelines of a cleanliness drive in connection with World No Plastic Day carried out by the IMC at the temporary market of Koramban Kaitel today. IMC Mayor Lokeshwar also appeals to the public to cooperate with the volunteers of various NGOs under the IMC who come to collect garbage at their respective homes. He said that the IMC alone cannot keep the state neat and clean without the public support.
No plastic day ga mari lainana lamdeng gi solid waste treatment plant da Imphal Municipal Corporation ga lamdeng aput balup ka khusam naraga lamdeng da mega social service sama hogdok paga iroinana masi phawda mathang Imphal Municipal area na konba bazar jing da khoina social service kem asi sathajabani aina miyam da hajin badi luba nan ba habisi isa gi yum da gi horaga nan ba oigadabana NGO sing da amot pa lakhot pagi door to door collection gi customer oibiyo na miyam da appeal tawjari aduga loina atop dagi car da kaida gari masaw da bu orabsu gari aso da bu orabsu dark spot lairiba akoi potsai paibam da langthokpi bagi habit asi thadukpiyo masi karigumba enforcement team na IMC na thenaba thoklawadi madu matik sawa action lawjagani.
Committee of Civil Society Kanglei Park CCSK in a press release says that delimitation is necessary in a democratic country and appeals to the authorities concerned to conduct delimitation in Manipur based only on the correct census. Northeastern English School today felicitated its students who have passed BOSEM HSLC examination 2020 in first division. Meritorious awards were presented to the 14th position holder in the exam and other students of the school who have passed in first division today. School managing committee organized the felicitation ceremony at the school hall in Moirang Kampu. Speaking on the occasion, school administrator R.K. Kongendra Bir said that the event was the 31st felicitation ceremony of the school. He assured that the school will continue to strive to produce meritorious students. He also encouraged those students who have passed in second and third divisions.
Encourage the school gi mai kai second division third division da lakpa angang sing aikoina yamna look down to gi wafum ai school da ai authority da legit ai gi school gi mai kai degi ngamjaba khara kano to si khudol masa ma to warsu case award to warsu pi basi ai managing committee khanar ba matung da first division da yaw bising sidang ai angam level pi rasi adaga matung ta su second division da yaw angang sing se aikoina tung halaga thamam bagi wafum natabida bakoi next study matang step generation next adventure mayama lairibanina madu makoi honaning bagi wakhalon do fauna na haidana ikuna first division khak tang oina khangkalaga ikuna bijabane.
ICSE and ISC exam results for students of class 10 and 12 will be announced at 3 p.m. today. The results will be uploaded on the website of the Council for the Indian School Certificate Examination. Students will be able to view their results by logging on to cisc.org and results.cisc.org. Results will also be available through SMS, for which detail has been posted on the websites. A press release said affiliated schools can access results by logging into the careers portal using principal's login ID and password. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases, national news and sports news. Keep watching Impact News.
Ichabu mahi tamhanba haibasi mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudolni. Slopland Public School, biggest and the finest residential school, Manipur gi oina lemjuningai oiraba, mahi tamham ama oiriba, khwaidigi chunaraba mafamda semgatlaba, CBSE the affiliate toba higher secondary school oiri. Icha singbu admission tawidana mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudol oibiu, ichagi phazabalam chat sajat ki ahombadu ubiu, Slopland Public School Khongjom.
Banthobi Group of Companies presents Banthobi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by National Housing Bank, wholly owned by Reserve Bank of India, provides subsidized home loan under PMAY-CLS Housing for All by 2022 mission. Banthobi Microfin deals with microfinance activities only. Banthobi Nidhi Limited provides loan against fixed deposit, loan against property, etc. Banthobi Constructions Private Limited facilities. Booking started for real estate residential projects of flats, villas or row houses, etc. For more details, kindly contact Banthobi Housing Finance Company Limited and its subsidiary group of companies.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Afternoon News. India has reported 26,506 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the last 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's confirmed cases have reached 7,93,802, out of which 2,76,682 are active cases. Death toll has reached 21,604 and recoveries are 4,95,516. Country's recovery rate stands at 62.42%. Maharashtra is on top with above 93,000 active cases. Indian Council of Medical Research (ICMR) said that a total of 2,83,659 tests were conducted by various laboratories in the country in the last 24 hours. Globally, coronavirus has infected nearly 1,24 lakh people. Over 5,57,000 people have died and recoveries are over 72 lakh so far. USA is on top with over 16,57,000 active cases and total deaths of above 1,35,000. India is at third place in the world. Total active cases of COVID-19 in northeast states have crossed 7,200, including 651 active cases of Manipur in the last 24 hours. Assam's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 14,600, out of which 5,423 are active cases. Tripura's total confirmed cases have reached 1,790, out of which 416 are active cases. Nagaland's confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 696, out of which 392 are active cases. Arunachal Pradesh's confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 302, out of which 180 are active cases. There are 49 active cases in Sikkim, 83 in Mizoram, and total 67 active cases of COVID-19 in Meghalaya. Of the high-level group of ministers on COVID-19 was held in New Delhi through video conferencing yesterday, chaired by Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan. The GOM was briefed on the current status of COVID-19 in India. The global comparison between the 5 most affected countries clearly depicted that India has one of the lowest cases per million, which is 538, and deaths per million, which is 15, compared to the global average of 1,453 and 68.7 respectively. Within the country, 8 states, that is Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Delhi, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Gujarat contribute to around 90% of the active caseload, and 49 districts account for 80% of active caseload as of today. Moreover, 6 states, that is Maharashtra, Delhi, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal account for 86% of total deaths, and 32 districts account for 80% deaths. Dr. Harshvardhan stated that as we move forward, the focus shall be on the management of COVID-19 through strict containment measures and surveillance, utilizing full testing capacity and focus on monitoring of comorbid and elderly population. He pointed out that the aim is to reduce the case fatality rate low by early identification and effective clinical management. Incessant torrential rains have thrown normal life out of gear at many places across Arunachal Pradesh. Landslides and flash floods have been reported from many places, disrupting surface commuting. In Papumpare district, in a landslide, 4 people were buried alive at Tigdo village this morning. In the capital city, Itanagar, landslides triggered by heavy downpour have been reported from multiple places, causing property damage and road blockade. In East Siang district, heavy rain has caused heavy disruption to normal life. Water level of mighty Siang River and its tributaries are rising due to the heavy inflow of rainwater. 2 persons were rescued from flash floods of Sibokorong River in Pashigat by a rapid response team. East Siang District Administration has advised the general public to refrain from venturing into River Siang for fishing, swimming, etc. It has also asked the people residing in the low-lying areas to remain vigilant. The Pashigat-Bomje road on the National Highway 52 has been snapped due to landslides. Gangster Vikas Dubey was shot dead on Friday by police who claimed he was trying to flee after the car carrying him from Ujjain overturned on the outskirts of Kanpur. Police claim that the SUV met with an accident at Bonti in Kanpur district, overturning on an isolated stretch of the road which was slippery after the rains. They said the gangster snatched a pistol from one of the 4 policemen injured in the accident and was shot when he opened fire while trying to flee. An account of events being questioned by opposition parties in Uttar Pradesh. While some said that Dubey got what he deserved given his long list of crimes and last week's ambush that killed 8 UP policemen, others calls the encounter a failure on part of UP police, hindering the process of justice that was due for Dubey in a court of law. Now the sports news. All India Football Federation AIFF has invited 8 footballers of Manipur to participate in a training camp for the upcoming AFC Under-16 Boys Football Championship. The players are Sorokaibam Pritam, Singsan Paugumang, Lemapokpam Shivajit, Tongbram Maheshan, Loitongbam Tyson, Sukham Yohenba, Yumnam Renedi and Nomaikapam Siddharth. AIFF is organizing the camp, which will kickstart in Goa from July 16 to select players for the Indian team to compete in the upcoming championship to be hosted by Bahrain under the aegis of Asian Football Confederation. The state players will report to the relevant official of Team India upon their arrival at Goa Airport. They will also undergo necessary COVID-19 testing within 48 hours at a testing facility in Goa, which is recognized by Indian Council of Medical Research. England were dismissed for 204 runs thanks to West Indies captain Jason Holder's superb 6-4-2 on day 2 of the first test at an empty Rose Bowl Southampton Stadium. England made 204 runs for 67 overs, 3 balls and 10 wickets down. England's batsmen Ben Stokes and Jos Buttler took 43 and 35 runs each. West Indies bowler Jason Holder took 6 wickets and Shannon Gabriel took 4 wickets. England were then not at their best with the ball, with West Indies moving to 57-1, 147 behind. Imphal East District Football Association will be open between 8 a.m. till 3 p.m. from July 21st till 31st to carry out activities related to loaning and transfer of inter-club district players. Interested sports persons are asked to bring with them an amount of 2,500 rupees cash, bank draft or check, 2 passport photos each, no objection certificate from their previous club, and a letter of agreement between the player and the club. Players are also instructed to wear face mask and to maintain social distancing in the office at Mapal Kangjebung during their visit. Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. CLP leader Okrami Bobby lambast Nauria Pakanglakpa ex-MLA Soibam Subhash Chandra for alleging that Congress party forced him to resign. Imphal Municipal Corporation Mayor L. Lokesha warns of necessary actions against those who dispose garbage inappropriately in IMC areas. And India reports 26,506 confirmed cases of COVID-19 in last 24 hours. That's toll reaches 21,604. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. Have a great afternoon.